Okay, so hi dear Pisces, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is rest of the month of December reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. This is not a love reading or career reading or anything specific. Whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. The overall energy for the rest of the days of December 2025 for Pisces people. Let's see. We have Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Queen of Pentacles. You guys are very focused in bringing the balance back in your personal and professional life. You guys are planning to start or restart a brand new chapter in your life where there is a lot of emotional stability, emotional contentment, and happiness is there. Plus, definitely, there is this energy of I have to figure out ways to balance my personal and professional life. Either you are giving too much time to your professional life, or you are spending too much time in your personal life, not wasting, or you're investing too much time in your personal life and you're not able to focus on the money part or financial part. So you are trying to bring a balance back in your life where both of these parts are going to be equally sorted, and you guys are definitely planning to start or restart something brand new in your life which is going to help you to get some kind of emotional contentment, emotional happiness that's going to give you some kind of long term happiness. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, let's see what was happening in the recent past. The Emperor. Okay, so in the recent past you were trying to take a decision, make a choice, and you were trying your best to stick to that choice or decision of yours. Something life changing was there, some kind of decision that was hard for you to make, but eventually you did that and you were trying your best to stick to that decision or choice of yours. Let's see in the current energies what we have. Oh, okay, come back, honey. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So right now, even if you are trying your best to keep things sorted, keep things going, there is certain kind of emotional turmoil in your energies right now. It's like you're trying to fix something with love and compassion, but it's not happening. But you're trying your best to go in that direction, right? Let's see what is going to be there for you guys till the end of this month. The energies. Five of Swords. So it is going to be some kind of stressful energy where you might end up having some kind of argument with someone, some kind of ego battle or manipulation kind of energy is going to be there. Let me clarify these cards one by one in order to get the clear picture, Pisces. We have the Hermit card, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yes, you took some kind of decision because it was coming out of wisdom, knowledge, and experience, and you were waiting for some kind of clarity. You were waiting for some kind of answers in that direction. So basically, you took a decision to go in a particular direction in a certain way, and you were waiting for some kind of answers. You were waiting for maybe some kind of results of your decision, of your choice, whatever you did in the past. It was a hard choice. It was a very hard choice or decision that you made, and you were quite clear about what you were doing in that direction, but you were waiting for some kind of answers, or results, or you were waiting for some kind of more clarity in that direction, like maybe I didn't do the right thing or something like that, right? Currently we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Some things right now are emotionally imbalanced. You're trying to balance certain things out in your life. Let's clarify this. We have the Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You're trying to learn how to be independently happy, how to bring balance back in your life where you are equally invested in your personal and professional life, but most importantly, how you can be happy with yourself, how you can create your own independence, your own freedom, your own life without anybody else's interferences, without anybody's help. So you might be one of those people who were relying on the outside forces or other people to make them happy, or rely on them to for some kind of validation or something. Now you are learning to um, hmm, not to survive on those kind of energies where other people are going to take the charge or control of your life. You are learning, for some of you, you are learning some kind of self love courses, self healing things. You are learning step by step to how to be independently happy, how to balance your life in a positive way, and not to rely on outward forces. Rely on yourself only, right? Not to rely on anyone else or anything else. Just beware of being in this hyper independent mode. Sometimes I do that, and the moment I do that, I realize, oh, I should not be doing this. We are humans. Okay. By the end of this month, we have the Five of Swords. You are going to be a little bit in this resentful energy, not revengeful. Resentment is there, a little bit of that. Let's clarify the Five of Swords, honey, in order to get the clear picture of the situation by the end of this year, 2025. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. You are going to get the crystal clear clarity about a particular person or situation. You are going to keep your guards very very high, although you are going to be hurt, but you are not going to put your guards down. You're not leaving a particular person or situation behind, even if you're hurt, but you are fighting for yourself, and you are trying your best to resolve the issues, resolve the things, resolve the conflicts and chaotic energies as with as much maturity and groundedness as you can. But from time to time, your resentful and your angry side is going to come out. So basically, someone or something is going to trigger you, and you will be able to identify the trigger very, very sharply, very, very clearly. Like, this is something that triggers me, or a particular person or situation that triggers me. Although you are going to be in this like let me protect myself kind of a mode, you are not going to fully let it go. You are going to still invest in that thing, and you are going to try your best to keep things as mature, grounded, as sorted as you can from your side. Time to time, you are going to make it a game of ego, and you are going to lose your shit. It's not going to be a continuous energy. It's going to be like, let's say for example, me and you were very very close friends, and at some point of time I did something nasty with you. You forgive me, but it still keeps on bothering you whenever you see me. So you are not leaving me, but you're keeping your guards up, and you're keeping things as sorted and as grounded as you can, right, from your side. But at the same time, you're not able to forget what I did, and that is going to trigger you from time to time, and you might get angry, you might get resentful, you might get in this pride or ego of, okay, this lady hurt me, so I should not be good with them, I should not give them the satisfaction of getting my good side. So you're still in pain, or you're still in some kind of spiteful energies regarding a particular person or situation. But the good thing here is that you will be able to clearly understand what triggers you and why it triggers you, and what you should do about it. Hmm? God save that person from you, if this is a person, because you are not in a good mood or good energy at all. If this is a situation, you will be able to figure out the triggers, and you will be able to eventually adapt with the new found triggers of yours, and you will be able to work on them if you are going to consciously choose to work on them, right? but you will definitely be able to identify the triggers here. That's a good thing. Most of us don't have the capacity to do that. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this month, rest of this month. We have Seven of Pentacles, Lovers, and the Six of Wands. Just wait and watch and let your energies completely stabilize before you are going to make any kind of choice or decision in any kind of passion, infatuation, attraction, or impulsive kind of energy, right? Because what you are looking for is some kind of success and victory, growth and expansion, and long term happiness, maybe. If not long term, you are definitely routing for something that's going to give you a lot of satisfaction, right? So make sure you are not running behind instant gratifications and just for the time being kind of energies when your soul is craving for something meaningful, right? So that is the straightforward guidance for you. Don't run behind instant gratifications or instant good feeling kind of energy, because they're not going to last for more than 2 3 days, maybe 2 3 weeks, and then they're going to fade away. And this vision of yours to like have some kind of success and victory and growth and expansion in a particular direction may get complicated, complex, if you are not going to make the choices wisely with stable mindset, with stable energies, emotionally and mentally stable energies, right, honey? Got it, my love? So this is what I have for you for this month. Hope this helps. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste, Pisces.